These are my official prop bets and predictions for UFC 300 this Saturday night. As always, gamble responsibly, and remember, I'm not a professional sports bettor, so let's get started. For the early prelims, the only prop bet that I have for you is that the fight between Jessica Andrade and Marina Rodriguez is going to go the distance. My logic is that because most female MMA fights go the distance, I'm choosing that for this one. For the standard prelims, I have Diego Lopes fighting and winning, so it's not going to go the distance, and I have him winning by finish. This is because he's on a 2-fight win streak, both coming in the first round, and 2 losses he has had in the UFC have been by decision. His opponent holds 10 submission wins, so I can't really see this fight going the full 15 minutes. Next, I have the Kayla Harrison versus Holly Holmes fight. I don't think it's going to go the distance. This is because these aren't just any random female fighters, so my last statement does not count. Kayla is an Olympic gold medalist in judo and has both 6 submissions and 6 knockout TKO victories. Her opponent, Holly Holmes, is a multiple boxing world title holder with 8 knockout victories. I have Aljamain Sterling winning by submission. We all know he's a submission artist, and he'll be wanting to make a statement in his featherweight debut. He will go for Kattar's back, and he will most likely get the sub. It was hard for me to decide this because I want to do a prop bet for Yuri, but because he has only had 5 months of recovery since the Pereira knockout loss, I'm going to say Yuri Prochazka by knockout. He has 25 knockout wins for a reason, and I believe that this Saturday night will be the 26th. For the main card, I have Bo Nickel by submission. I don't really need to explain this one, but he is a 3-time NCAA division title wrestler. He has 3 Big Ben titles, and 3 Big Ten titles, and almost made it to the Olympics for wrestling. He did win by KO in his last fight, but I believe that was a fluke. And he'll be determined to get the win at UFC 300 and will most likely do it by submission as always. Charles Oliveira to win and by finish. It will not go the distance. Oliveira holds the record for the most finishes in the UFC at 20 and the most submission wins at 16. So enough said. Finally, I hate choosing again between Justin Gaethje and Max Holloway, but Max has a chin of iron, but Khabib said that Gaethje is the hardest hitter he ever faced. We know that Gaethje, and seen what he's done to guys like Edson Barboza and Tony Ferguson. So all I can hope and pray is that Max Holloway doesn't get too hurt. Finally, for the co-main and main event, I have Zhang Weili winning. She's a really good fighter. She has striking, she has grappling, she has finishes. I just can't hope but bet against her, so I'm going for Zhang Weili to win the fight. And finally, for Alex Pereira, I'm saying Pereira by knockout. You could also sprinkle a little and say by around or under 3.5. Jamal Hill would also be a good fighter to bet on to win by finish. But Poatan only has 2 decisions, and the rest are all by knockouts, losses included. So let me know in the comments below if you plan on tailing me in my bets.